In today's ASMR video, we'll be making some noodles. Welcome to today's ASMR video. We have got yet another eating ASMR video, and this day we have noodles. So sit back, get your headphones, relax, and enjoy this ASMR video. Cheers. Noodles are amazing, regardless of if you're rich or poor. Stuff always slaps, which is an interesting thing in the hip-hop community. Rappers that are rich, they often say, I still eat McDonald's even though I'm rich. Pretty weird, but alright. Are a bit bland, I will be honest, but they taste good. They're not your typical noodles you get at your local Asian store, because we don't have one, unfortunately. The closest one is in Spikeness, Ockers, I think. So from what I know of last time I went, I don't know if it's still there, but yeah, I'm not going all the way there from Rotterdam. Sorry. Cheap, affordable, pretty healthy, really good. Yeah, who doesn't like noodles? I actually don't eat noodles much anymore. It's not on my list. It is a lot, so I might have to throw some away, I'm sorry. But maybe we eat the whole thing, perhaps. Let's go eat some more. You know, it would be really nice, some tofu, I think, with some noodles. I mean, really think about it. You can stir fried noodles with Wagyu A5 beef. I'm a vegetarian, so don't be thinking I'm gonna eat that. But yeah, Wagyu, I've never had that. Have y'all ever had that? Let me know, what does it taste like? Is it really as they say it is, like really high grade quality? Because essentially I've heard it's Japanese Wagyu A5. The cows get treated like god tiers, so they get massages, they get, all these extra things that your regular meat cow doesn't get, Yeah, interesting story though. also got the noodles in a cup, but I don't really think it's worth paying $2 for a goddamn cup of noodles when I can get like 3-4 packs for 70 cents a piece. I think the reason why I chose Unox, because they're the only brand that make vegetarian vegan noodles, so the rest unfortunately have like, you see with the cup noodles, it's not really in the bag, it's got actual meat, chicken, broth in it. So I can't have it, even if it has a bag with, chicken powder and it's separate. I'm not gonna eat it because it could be contaminated with meat traces and that stuff you gotta think about when you're vegetarian or vegan. But these are good. These are plant-based. You've also got the poodle noodle. These are my favorite personally. They're about $2.30, so you can only get them from what I know as far as at the Jumbo, like the big ones. It's like the Dutch Walmart, really big. Yeah, basically. Or wherever you guys get your groceries from, I don't know. Don't get any of them, sorry. My intrusive thoughts is that, be honest, and to say you don't care. You ever have that when you talk? You sometimes just say things and afterwards you're like, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Oh, that's a bike. I like bikes. I actually want to go for a bike, but it's such a goddamn hassle even for my car. I can only drive off probably October, January next year. Yeah, it's a joke. But then hoping to God that I succeeded in one go, because man, I ain't gonna do it twice, 3 times. I hope I get it once, but I don't know. But the Japanese culture, I think the food, PewDiePie, everyone knows PewDiePie, even kids nowadays know PewDiePie. I think I've been watching his content since 2014. I don't really watch it anymore because he don't post really frequent, like any gameplay. But he lives in Japan now. I know he's always wanted to go to Japan because he used to make a lot of vlogs and videos whilst in Japan, I think him and Marjo will get a child, I don't know. Maybe not. They've always had speaking about children, but not everyone wants a child. And I look at my little sister, I love her to death. I do anything to protect her, make her happy. I even sometimes have these thoughts of, I really love my little sister, but would I be ready to become a father maybe one day? Because a child is a lot of responsibility, and it's a lot of work. My little sister's a crap ton of work, but she's worth it, she really is. But I'm unsure about myself if I would become a father, if I would be a good father. I don't think I would, I think I'd be selfish maybe, think more about me than the child. I wouldn't neglect it, for God's sakes. No, parents that neglect their babies, they deserve jail, sorry, death. I'm not religious, but they can go straight to hell for me personally. But when I think and look at my sister, when I'm at my parents once a week, 2 to 3 days, 2 to 4 days, I spend a lot of time with my little sister alone then, and it really makes me appreciate how fantastic it is having a little sister. Because I'll be honest, I've always wanted to have a little brother or a little sister. I would have preferred a little brother, but looking at it now, I think I'm glad I got a little sister. But playing alone with her on the field, on the supervision area, obviously I take very good care of my little sister. She means everything to me and my parents. Anything happened to her, don't even want to think about that. I'm full, by the way. I don't want to eat these noodles. I don't feel too well. Let's have a conversation. It really makes me feel like sometimes, maybe I should have a child later. Either adopt one, or is that an insect on my... I'm so confused. What is that? I think that's no, it's food. Either adopt, because that is essentially what my mom was going to do. For those who don't know, my mom was pregnant about 5 years ago. She had a miscarriage, and in the Netherlands, I'm not sure if this is applied to the whole of EU, but at the age of 45, you're not allowed to adopt a child. And my mom mom has always said if, the day ever comes we want another child, we'll adopt them. Well, unfortunately by that time she wasn't allowed anymore to adopt a child. She was probably going to adopt a child out of Africa, Ethiopia, etc. That would have been awesome as well. But then, bloop, the surprise came. My freaking sister got him 3 years ago. Yeah, a lot has changed since she's been here, I feel personally, I'm glad that my sister's here because she has really improved the relationship between my mom and dad, because, people that have been together for so long, they always say to each other, I'm done, but when a kid comes in their rival, that definitely makes you think like twice. Okay, let's stay here for the kid. Because I've always said, with my little sister being there, it'd be very selfish for you, dude. If you ever thought of breaking up, it'd be very selfish, and she'll be the most hurt because she's a little kid. Like I said, a kid growing up with divorced parents, you get used to it, but it's no fun because people I used to go to school with, they had divorced parents. Like, very shocking how many, you'd be very shocked and surprised how many divorced parents there are in this country that are lived in the Netherlands. There's a lot, and I don't know why, really. It is sad, but sometimes you feel like maybe people just aren't meant for each other. They aren't meant to be together. That's just sometimes how life unfortunately goes. But yeah, I do sometimes think of, I love spending time with my little sister, and it's still it's unsure if I want a kid later or not, because I've said so often, when somebody asks me in real life, do you want a kid? No. But it's easy to say. I mean, when I don't have a kid, you got freedom, you can do what you want, but when you have a kid, you gotta take the little shit with you everywhere you go. It's like, for God's sakes, I can't even have no pleasure with my wife anymore, or my girlfriend, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have one, but let's say. But then you've got that beautiful creature you wake up to every morning, and you get happy. I mean, that is the benefit. I love having my little sister, but I hate when she wakes up at 6:30. For God's sakes, shit makes me so angry. But she's a kid. Well, it's actually my dad that pisses me off. Goddamn, making a freaking racket at 6 in the morning. Because my little sister goes to bed around 8 o'clock, 9ish. And then wakes up whenever she feels like it. There's not really a schedule with her waking up. She just wakes up whenever she really feels like it. Oh, what do you think of the TV blanket? I'd say that's not reflective. You can't see my scooter. And it's just distraction, but yeah, let me know if you're a parent down in the comments below. What's it like having a kid? Because I can't say what it's like. I mean, having a sister is way different than having an actual child by yourself, you know what I mean? These noodles are pretty bland though, but as I was saying, right, what's it like having a child? And I think my worst nightmare, unfortunately, is the thought of potentially losing a child. That's always unfortunately been in the back of my head. I want to say I'd be a very good father, but I don't know. I'm very unsure. Because I'm pretty sure most women, nowadays love to have kids, but I'd only have kids on one way. I'm only having a kid if I am rich, millionaire, or have got 1,000. Under that, now, having a kid, I feel like you should be financially stable, that you can afford the basics, as long as you can afford your mortgage, then I feel like there's no issue. But if you're struggling, I don't think you should get a kid. But it ain't me to say that, because in some cases, yeah, stuff happened that someone falls pregnant, like my mom, for example, when she fell pregnant through my brother. Very interesting story. She was 17, working 3 jobs at once, and also going to university whilst having my brother. Yeah. And yeah, I can't imagine it, for God's sakes. I can't imagine that. It's ironic, my mom's the one saying, oh, you better not make no girl pregnant. I'm like, excuse me, who was pregnant at the age of 17? And she's like, okay, you kinda got me. I'm like, I'm good. I don't just do stuff with people that I don't know. For my safety, and well, I ain't trying to catch no STD, if you know what I'm saying, because, yeah. Gotta be realistic. Have to be optimistic, but you've also gotta be realistic, you know. And she says, I want a child. You should buy one off the market. I don't know. I don't want no kid. You know, I don't know. Maybe I want a kid later, but it's so much goddamn work. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but yeah, I think we'll end this video. Really hope y'all been enjoying the content. It means the world to me for you guys watching these videos. I love these cooking videos, really. Personally, they're one of my favorites to make. I like them a lot. Really love, like I said, the cooking videos. I love them a lot. Think they're phenomenal, fantastic, very relaxing. So I'm gonna end this video and see you guys next time. Also, before we end it, PSA, no, I'm not goddamn confused with my ASMR mukbang channel. People request once in a while for me to make eating video roleplay, so you gotta switch up the content. So clarification done. Thank you so much.